Hey everyone, I'm sure most of you watching own pets that you love a lot, or if you don't, there's probably one animal you have in mind that would be a dream pet for you. And the reason I bring this up is because it's only natural to believe that most people who have a pet love it and take care of it. But there are very rare occasions where a pet owner is just some mentally unstable person, and whichever animal is unfortunate enough to be their pet don't really get the best treatment. To most people, the way they treat their pets is horrible, but in these people's minds, they don't really see them as living animals and just treat them like shit. Or sometimes, the owners are just plainly dumb and barely understands how to even take care of a pet by feeding it very small amounts of food or keep it in a really cramped space where it barely has room to move around. Thankfully, with people like animal control, they are able to catch bad owners and either save the animal or arrest the person in order for them to put an offense on the record to make sure they get more punished if it happens again. But there are some times where the owners just have to be arrested by the police, which you'll see evidence of in this video.
Most people show a lot of love and affection towards their pets, but what happens when these pet owners are actually evil? Here are 4 times.
Jesus Christ. Is that an actual clip on the video?
Arrested, starting with a woman who left her dog in the car overnight with no food or water. On June 10th, 2021, Ohio officers arrived at a woman's house once they received a call that her dog was stuck inside her vehicle after her car battery died. When the officer opened up the vehicle, he immediately called animal control to check on the situation, and they both noticed that the dog had already died.
I can't remember where he said this was, but it looks like the part of the US that gets pretty hot during summers, especially in June. Holy shit.
Board on this side.
Either it was left at night or during the day. Either both ways, it gets pretty hot during the night or day.
Car was running and it died.
Here, come back here with me, okay?
Hang on.
She's gonna take
I
it.
need somebody to help. Nobody was here.
Oh my god. Even the car looks like a mess. I don't mean like the dog cap, I mean like the coat hang, the dress hanger in the passenger seat.
Stir the dogs down.
God.
Yeah, no,
Alright, come here. You're being detained right now, okay?
no, they're arresting me,
Come here.
Phil.
Come here. Stand up.
Yeah.
Stand up.
I gotta have no underwear on
Okay,
me.
stand up.
My foot, look.
Just stand up.
Ooh.
Okay, just stay right there.
Hold on. It hurts.
What'd you step on?
Something, I don't know.
Okay. Alright, relax. Alright, hang up the phone.
Phil, they're arresting me.
Hang up the
Thank
phone.
you. Thank you.
Hang up the phone.
Please.
Okay.
Karma.
Who's you calling?
Come on. Hang the phone up.
Is he saying thank you because she called someone to come help her out?
Interaction. The woman named Casey seems a lot more concerned.
Oh my god, that's a shit name. Every woman called Casey in some legal case has always turned out to be a bad person. Like Casey Anthony, that story about her was fucked. I hate that. Plus, it's just a shit name in general.
Away due to her negligence. It is also mentioned that this is not her first time dealing with animal control. While she was getting arrested,
God.
the animal control officer got very upset with her and lashed out.
Get out of here because you. Really? She just said that to me. I'm stabbing in my foot.
It's pretty aggressive to say to someone, but she does seem like she doesn't give it. She doesn't seem like she cares that much that her dog just died in her own car.
Can't be you.
Yeah. You don't think I'm a criminal?
Just kill her.
No, I didn't.
You also am a criminal. You killed your fucking dog.
I was waiting for Phil and my battery died. Here.
Who's Phil? Yeah. I guess at first you could have some sympathy for her, but she doesn't seem like she cares, like, even a little bit. It blows my mind how so many people even get a pet, because after they die, they look like they barely care. So, like, what's the point of getting an animal if you don't even love it after it dies?
Immediately started to whine at the officer, and after a few minutes, they gave her a chance to explain what happened that led to her dog to die. But while she was telling her story, the officers realized none of it was making any sense.
So what happened, Casey?
What do you mean today?
How's your dog been in the car
I left
all day?
my parents in Bedford at between 5 and 6 in the morning, like real early, because my dad leaves for work with him. My car was running the whole time. And then I took him out and then put him back in with the car running like I do, and the car died.
What time was that at?
About noon. Car died.
What time do you think it is now? So you're telling me the
It's
keys
like
are
6:30
in
now,
there?
but I've been outside.
The keys are in there?
Yeah, the keys are in it.
Even if you did leave your dog with the car running, with the AC, why would you leave it on for that long? Because it looks like midday, even longer. It's like 7 hours.
Because I was leaving again. I don't just leave him on it. On purpose like that.
It's
2.5 hours.
And it's
I was
hot.
outside.
No, it's
and I
probably
put him in
even
his
then,
truck
2
in the
hours
house,
leave your car
in the
running.
car, with the car running.
Surely, even if you didn't care about your dog, you'd be like, the gas is gonna run out. I really doubt she actually left the car running. She forgot about it.
What's that? She's just all over the place, dude.
In the end, Casey was charged with a misdemeanor cruelty against companion animal, which has a max punishment of 1 year in most states. But if you thought that was bad, then you haven't seen the time when an entitled dog owner thought she could let her dog loose on a beach. On June 30th, 2023, Florida deputy
I know it's
was
way
called-
too early to assume what's gonna happen, but from what I saw, it looks like a pretty small dog. And from my experience, a small dog, it's a 50-50 gamble. It can be a nice dog, or it can have like small dog syndrome, where it's just really aggressive to everyone. And I fucking hate those kinds of dogs. But hopefully nothing bad happens to this one.
Several people were trying to put its leash back on.
Okay.
That was when the dog's owner started
Yeah, see,
to
it
scream
did
at everyone
bite
to
people.
leave her dog alone.
Oh my God. I don't know how to.
Let me go. He's a civilian. He is a civilian. You're letting him touch me. He's touching. You're touching me. You're trying to break.
Get up.
Let my dog's got shots, bro.
Let's go.
He's had parvo. He's got all his shots, bro. Hey, you clicked his ears.
Bro, how old is this woman? How old is this woman to be saying bro? Yeah, bro.
If this motherfucker, I don't know.
Sounds drunk. This motherfucker.
I ain't trying to. Tell him to let. Listen, he's got my dog. I don't know him. Bitch. I've been cared about my dog. That's my dog y'all are holding. Oh. Oh.
I just realized now, with one of these people, they act like their dogs love them so much and they love them, but after they get arrested, they probably get put up for adoption where they find new owners, and that dog immediately loves them more than the old one, because I feel like even an animal can tell when the owner is shitty and they barely care about them. So it is, on one side, it's good that they don't get to stay with these people.
They're both drunk and high.
The deputy tries to handcuff her, but she keeps resisting. So 2 other people decide to help him out, and this is when things start to slowly escalate.
I don't have nothing. I don't have a boyfriend. My boyfriend is my dog.
No?
Y'all's
What
dog
the
bit
fuck?
my dog. Y'all clipped y'all's dog's ear. You fucking made him evil when you clipped his ears.
What is she talking about? I know she's drunk and high, but I feel like even apart from that, she is just fucked mentally.
No, their dog bit my dog.
And
Their
I was
bit.
trying to get her off the beach.
You
Causing a scene. You want to walk her off?
Can I punch you in your balls? Your fucking little dog that you clipped his ears on. You clipped your. Let him kick me.
What's she talking
You want
about?
stand
Bro,
up?
let him kick.
Do you want to stand up?
Let him kick me. I swear to God, if he kicks me.
No one's going to kick you.
No, he's trying to right now.
It's okay.
Hell yeah. That's bros. That's bros for life.
Oh my God.
Okay. We're going to make sure your dog's okay.
He was just about to kick me in my fucking face until you
What's
picked
your
me
dog's
up.
name?
Savage.
Say it again.
Savage.
Okay. We're going to make sure your dog's okay. I love dogs.
He's a baby. All he wanted to do was pet. All he wanted to do was play with him. He was
looks
in the
friendly to me.
ocean. He's a baby.
He looks friendly to me.
He wasn't a baby. He looked pretty big enough, like a year old.
That dog's ears. That dog's got bandages on his ears.
Is he
That's-
okay?
My dog's fine. The other dog,
the
I don't
other
know.
dog.
The other dog,
We're
they
gonna go
just
figure that
clipped-
out, too.
They just clipped that motherfucker's ears.
The officer walks
I really feel like what she's talking about is the clipped ears. It's just like some kind of breed of dog that naturally has short ears, but in her drunken high state, she's like, they clipped their ears, man. That's fucked up. I'll kick you in your balls, bitch.
bystander to get the story of what happened. And it turns out the woman's dog ended up biting everyone.
Just being, she has a dog and she was letting her dog off a leash and just attacking other dogs, like that dog.
I called it. I knew it was gonna be an aggressive dog.
And she just was just drunk and being disorderly.
She was charged with disorderly intoxication and resisting without violence. While letting your dog loose on a beach is a terrible idea, it can't beat the time when a couple left 10 dogs and cats in a car during a
Holy shit.
In August
Oh, this has to be like some kind of a hold a story. Because from what I've seen already in the trunk, it does look like they keep everything they have in possession in that fucking
Officer
Toyota.
noticed a silver Toyota that had a dog in the back, which looked very distressed. The temperature in Florida that day reached 90 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, it's Florida. So already, number one, it's hot. Number two, it's the most mentally insane people you're gonna see.
Nobody's going anywhere until I get somebody else with me. You understand? Yes or no? Do you understand? Yes or no? Because you don't like to listen.
This guy looks badass.
People don't like to
Hell
listen
yeah.
get yelled at. You understand?
Wait, did he pick up a bottle and throw it back in his own car?
People that don't like to listen get yelled at. You understand?
Why are you yelling? Why are you getting on my case?
Because that dog was in the back of that car.
I know.
When I drove by,
Yeah.
I saw you put him in there
Yeah.
almost an hour ago.
Oh, and you didn't know that I had water in there and he's completely fine.
The windows are ventilated, sir. You are abusing your authority.
You're going too, guy. So sit down.
sir.
You're detained for my investigation. You want to talk shit? Now you're
No,
detained.
I'm not talking. I'm a Christian. I'm a preacher.
No, he's a Christian. All right, let him go.
Too.
Oh, that was you, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you had no right to do what you did there. Okay. We are trained and licensed security officers. We are. I've served
stop talking.
in 3 branches of the military, man.
Stop talking.
I serve God and I serve people, and I love you, Ricardo.
And I serve dogs too. You think Sheriff Ivy would love me to come up and just ignore this? You think that's going to happen?
There is no danger.
You think I'm going to ignore a freaking dog in a 100-degree car?
None. Put your.
I said stay over here, lady.
Mary Ann?
I told you to stay here.
Officer.
You got 3 seconds.
Anywhere. The dog has got to go to the bathroom.
Did I tell you to wait? You obviously can't understand anything I'm saying.
Sir.
Get back under that tree right now.
Right.
So far, these 2 people seem like the most level-headed
You need to listen.
couple compared to the last show.
Mary Ann.
Stop putting your
Give
hands
me the
on
dog.
me.
Give me the
Stop.
animal. Give me the dog.
No, you're not.
Mary Ann. You want
You're
to
hurting me.
stop?
You take the dog. You want to arrest me, you miserable thing.
I want to see
Give me that
the guy in shorts open the back of his car and then sick all 10 dogs on the officer.
Stop, honey. Stop.
Not.
Stop.
Let the dog rest.
Cooperate
I
with
am.
him.
I'm actually surprised the husband is like trying to help the officer.
Let go.
And I will.
Naturally, with these kind of people that do seem like this, they would immediately get violent with the officer.
Stop that, officer!
Please stop.
I got
I'm
it.
not resisting you.
Yes, you are. Turn around.
I am not resisting
Turn
you.
around.
You stop it, sir.
God damn it.
You're hurting me. Stop.
Get
You're
the
hurting me. You're hurting me.
God damn it. Get on the ground.
Is there an older officer?
Get off of me.
Or is that no? There's no way the guy on the left in the tank top is like also an officer.
Stop it.
The woman is shown refusing to listen to the officer's demands and slowly trying to guide the officer away from the vehicle. This might be because they are trying to hide something inside their vehicle, and later on, that would be the case. After refusing to give the officer her dog,
Oh my
she
gosh,
gets
he punched him.
arrested, and things start to get more heated between the officer and the woman.
I'm not doing anything, sir. I'm not abusing.
Turn around.
Stop.
Give me your
I
hand.
am. Sir, I'm not.
Stop.
I'm not.
Give me your other hand.
My ankle is hurting me.
The animals have not been in danger.
Give me the other hand right now.
Can you do me a favor?
No, I can't. Give me the other fucking hand or I'm
My
gonna get you.
ankle hurts.
Mary Ann.
You're hurting me. My ankle is on the cement.
Jesus
His
Christ!
hand.
You're hitting me, Russ.
Stop
You're
resisting.
violent.
It's
All right.
hurting me.
Mary Ann.
Fucking taste.
My ankle hurts. Turn me around.
Honey.
You want to taste?
Ow.
Relax,
The
baby.
man.
Relax.
Sir, I
I
don't
have
care.
Junior.
Ow.
There you go. I got her.
The guy is hurting me.
Give me the other hand.
Criminal. She's not abusing the animal.
I'm not.
Give me the other hand.
Teasing me.
Give me the other hand.
I'm
I
trying.
really don't feel like she's that strong that you have to tase her. Oh, is that? Yeah, that's the other officers.
Got 3 seconds.
Get off of me.
This is abuse.
Shut the fuck up.
Stop, sir. I have the right freedom of speech.
You can do it.
I support
hurting
you
me.
guys. I love you guys. I pray for you guys. But you are
Turn around.
I can't.
Get on your belly.
doesn't understand.
Multiple officers came to the scene to arrest this couple, and after doing a search on the vehicle, found out that there were 8 cats and another dog hidden from view inside the car that were also distressed due to the intense.
So 18 animals crammed into that car.
Cruelty, and had to give up their 10 dogs to the state, while the husband was sentenced to 107 days in jail and the wife 49 days. But if you thought
that's kind of bullshit. I feel like the woman should have gotten more the jail time. Plus, the guy was actually the husband was being cooperative, like just agreeing with the officer, telling his wife to actually, calm down a bit. I do feel kind of bad for her because she did get fucking punched and almost tased, but they did cram that many fucking animals into that car that was probably boiling hot, especially in Florida as well.
We got the paperwork for it.
Okay.
Oh, there's a lot of snow.
Yeah, there is.
What's up, boss?
So this one's this one's actually pretty different because it's snowing. So at least it's not a dog burning alive. It's gonna be a dog frozen to death. All right.
Can I have the picture that
Hang on a second.
asked for?
You need to see my ID or anything? No.
Yeah, if you got it handy, that'll work.
Yeah, I got it.
Just read this real quick.
No. My truck is old. Don't make fun of her. So.
I love old trucks. Alright, so I was wrong. I got him in October. I thought it was a couple months.
You got this dog in October?
Yeah, I thought it was a couple
Not
months.
the one that we took yesterday, right?
Right.
Okay, so you've had him since October. Wow.
Yeah, and I thought it was like recent, so I apologize on my behalf.
It's all right.
But I have the picture of when we first got him, and he looked way worse.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this: do you have any vet paperwork? Can you give that officer your ID for me, bud? Do you have any vet paperwork from October till now? Has he been to the vet?
He has not.
How come?
The paperwork says
The paperwork
updated
says on there
this year.
that his shot records are up to date, but I haven't taken them yet.
I understand, but due to his condition being that thin, wouldn't you think that you probably should take
It's
him?
kind of unsettling because they do seem more calm than the previous couple, but so far we haven't seen what they've done to the dog.
Okay.
Showing any signs of sickness. I mean, he.
So who called the officer in the first place? Because they seem to be in their own house, so that means like either the neighbors were suspicious or they heard like the dog screaming, or not screaming, barking really loud.
But he came back and I fed him again, and he was actually eating for me this time.
Okay.
But this is what he looked like the day that we got him.
He's still pretty thin. Wouldn't you agree, Officer Taylor? Say he's pretty thin.
He looks thinner now than he was.
Yeah. Looks like he lost weight from that pick.
What is it? He was underfeeding him.
He eat for us.
Like, he eats,
Well,
but he
here's
doesn't
my
eat a lot.
problem. You guys should have taken him to the vet and gotten him looked at.
Okay.
I mean, any normal animal owner
Yeah.
would have done that. And is there any reasonable explanation why it hasn't been done?
The only reason is because I'm at work at 8 o'clock in the morning. She's at work at 8:30 in the morning.
My reason
Okay.
is
What do you guys work? 8 to what?
I work 8 to 9.
I work
Okay.
8:30 to 5:30.
Okay.
But like I can take him to the vet, like I said, like with.
There are I'm not trying to interrupt you. There are vets that are open past 5.
Yeah.
A lot of there's emergency vets.
There's the Brook Park one that I was gonna take Granger
Yeah.
if he wasn't going to eat for me. Then I was gonna take Granger, but then he started eating. And
Okay.
I didn't think I had to take him if he didn't show
Okay.
any signs of sickness and he was eating.
Okay. So
And like I figured maybe I would switch to dog food and see if that was gonna help.
The couple tries to make excuses on why their dog is more underweight now than when they first got him, but the cops are not really believing their story, and things got only worse once the officers actually get to see the dog.
Jesus Christ, actually, he looks fucking really thin. Like I can barely see him because of the lighting, but even then I could see that stomach where like it goes in. Like that's a really bad sign already.
October, right?
Yeah.
That's way too long. So we're gonna be in the same predicament. You know the drill. He's gonna have to take. Yep, I'm being dead serious. So here's the thing too. Since you have the dog in your name, I saw the paperwork. You're gonna.
I feel like they say like the dog didn't eat from them, but then the officer's gonna give him like a small snack, and the dog will immediately eat it up.
Process you and kick you loose. So the
I feel
reason
like at some point the dog will be so hungry that he will eat from you.
you can make a phone call real quick.
Just to let her know.
Yeah, absolutely. You're gonna get processed, and they're gonna kick you loose. Okay,
So
I have
I'll
two.
be out tonight then?
You'll be out tonight. I have 2 pieces of paper I'm going to give you. You're going to sign your bond, and then I'm going to give you the property form for this dog and the other dog, okay? Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. I mean, October, there's no excuse for that, to have a dog look like that, and you haven't taken it to the vet. I mean, that's egregious. I'm sorry. So bring him over. Let's get him in the car.
So I'm guessing this is October, and now it's December. So there was a pretty long time from when he got adopted and the today when he's getting it taken back. I feel like the reason why they say they don't eat from them is they tried once and they were like, okay, yeah, he's not gonna eat from us, and they didn't try again to be more friendly with the dog.
I'll be out tonight.
The woman is arrested, but immediately has the chance to get out that night. The reason why the officer decided to do this is to put a charge on record for her. So if she ever does this again, officers will then see that they have a history abusing animals and will give them a substantially harsher punishment. Now, if you enjoyed this video, then click on the video on screen to watch more.
I was expecting that to get way worse because most of these stories, or stories similar to that, start off like very calm and then get way worse. I was expecting like the boyfriend to like, I'm gonna go inside and get the paperwork and then come up with a shotgun, because most of these people who appreciate your pets aren't very mentally stable. So the second they see a police officer outside the house, they will immediately jump to like the worst conclusion and to be incredibly violent. I think this video started like worse and got slowly better, because that last one, the last story, I didn't expect it to be like that cooperative with the police, actually like admitting what they did. There might have been like some making the reality more simple, like saying, oh, he doesn't eat from us, when in reality they didn't try that much. But even then, they were being somewhat honest with the police and not even like handing back the dog when they asked for it, and even like providing paperwork. But even then, that poor dog looked really fucking thin. Like, that looked like between, I'm guessing it was December, I'm sure in the beginning of the that part it told what month it was, but that's a pretty long time span between a dog not being fed, and it probably would be really fucked for itself. At that point, you would have to take to a vet, and they didn't use the excuse that they work really late, like between 8 to 9, so like 13 hours. That's kind of long, but he did say there are vets that are open past that time that he could take him to, and with that dog, he looked like that condition that would be like worth going to an emergency vet to be taken care of. Also, I'm not sure if they had the dog even shot. I couldn't tell, but I feel like that's something you should also like take care of when you adopt a dog. I'm not sure if it's from like a shelter or like bought, but either way, it's probably from a shelter, because it looked from when they lived in a trailer park. I say not trailer park, but one of those houses that's kind of like a cargo container, like a very rectangular house with a bunch of other places, like a small neighborhood place, and it didn't look that expensive, so I'm sure they did get it from a shelter, which most people do. But then at the same time, this was for the dog, because they go from being no owners to being a shelter, and when they finally get adopted, it looks like it's gonna be better for them, but there is a rare chance where the shittiest person possible adopts them and treats them even worse. But most of these dogs look like they got put back to a shelter, which might give them a better chance of getting better owners in the future, which I hope so, because I feel so bad for these dogs. That first was so fucked with how the lady like clearly did not care. I'm guessing Phil was her boyfriend or brother or someone she knew, but it is pretty fucked. Like the second her dog died, she immediately like called her boyfriend to tell him what happened, and when the police arrested her, like, oh Phil, the police are here. I'm guessing she was the first one to call like animal control because she was scared, but you could tell like from the body cam that she did not care, and just making up that story about her parents sleeping, which makes no sense. I'm trying to actually make sense of it, but even the police officers were admitting that like, yeah, it's complete bullshit. Why would you leave your dog in that car for that long? And I guess at 5 to 6 when she left the dog in there, to now, I'm guessing 8, because he said 2 hours, the officer, that would be enough time to take your dog out and put it back at home. Why would you leave him in there for that long? Clearly it's not the actual story that happened. She just clearly left it there because she forgot about it or didn't care. But even then, that wasn't a very good cover-up for why he was stuck in there. But even worse, that lady only got 1 year. She's gonna immediately adopt another dog the second she gets out, and I feel so bad for that one. That one's gonna turn out even worse. Fucking hell.